This is the 2026 Cadillac Escalade Sport. Is it the perfect full-size luxury SUV? Hey everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. I hope you're having a great day. Take a look at what we have here. Vibrant white tri-coat is the name of the exterior color. It has a jet black interior, and I don't know if you can tell how bright the LED lighting here is here, but once everything starts to animate, you can really see what's going on. I love this cascading effect with our lights right here. We're gonna have full LED lighting, daytime running lights, headlights, all of that. You're also going to have that illuminated badging right here with the Cadillac logo. That's actually dealer installed, by the way. And then that's accented by the nice large grille that we're going to have here with our upper grille area. We'll also have that lower grille, but as we work our way back up, you're going to see you have your front view camera right here. And when you see that, you know that means there's going to be cameras all over the vehicle. So they're everywhere you look. The gloss black, you actually have the Onyx package here, so you're going to have a lot of additional gloss black that really sets things off against this exterior color. Now, here is your remote. We'll just show you real quick what's there. Lock, unlock, remote start. You can open and close your power tailgate. And if you're wondering, this button right here pops open the rear glass, and then you have your panic button right there. Now, one thing I also want to show you is that you have the mechanical key right here. If the battery in the key fob dies or the battery in the vehicle dies, there's actually a lock on the door handle that you can use to unlock everything. Four-wheel drive, we're going to come here and take a look at our 22-inch wheels. Once again, that's going to have that gloss black finish on it, and we'll have the Cadillac badging right here prominently displayed. It'll look really nice as far as that goes, working our way up. Another one of those badges right here. And with your side view mirrors, everything that you want is going to be here. They're heated, they're power folding, power adjustable, and they're going to have blind spot monitoring built in. As we work our way around here, I'm going to let my cameraman show you what's going on that side right there. Going to have that black surround. I like that. Nice large windows, very easy to see out of. And then up top, you're going to have those crossbar, or I should say roof rails, and the crossbars that can go up there if you want those to add to your cargo space. Now, I'm going to do this from the back door and show you that we have the power assist steps that are going to be right down here that will automatically come out when you open the doors. And I like that they take a little time to go back under the vehicle once you close everything. That way, if somebody comes up last second, they can still hop on in, no big deal. And you can actually leave those deployed if you need to wash the vehicle. So one of those very nice features. 24-gallon gas tank going to be right there. And once again, the LED lighting found here on the rear, nice and bright, typical with the Escalade because they're nice and tall, covering up the entire area of this section instead of just being down here. And you'll notice we don't have the exposed rear window wiper. That's not a bad thing because it looks really nice, but it is here. It's just neatly concealed away underneath the rear roof spoiler. And one more thing I wanted to show you. I showed you that button to pop open the rear glass right here. We hit that button 2 times. That's going to pop up just like that. And then you can open this area by itself. You don't have to open the entirety of the power tailgate back here. That way you can reach in and put things in, take things out, whatever the situation is, without having to actually open everything up. Under the hood is the naturally aspirated 6.2-liter V8. No shortage of power here, 420 horsepower with 460 pounds-feet of torque. Made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. 0 to 60 comes in about 6 seconds flat, not too bad for a heavy SUV like this. And top speed is governed to about 130 miles per hour. MPGs are 14 city, 18 highway, 16 combined, and 6.2 gallons of gas per every 100 miles driven. I told you that you have the 24-gallon gas tank. On a full tank of gas in the city, you can do 336 miles. Out on the highway, that number goes to 432 miles. And let's talk about opening the power tailgate. You can use the button on the remote. You can also push the logo right there. There's also a button on the interior, so a few different ways you can do that. Your towing will come in at a max of 7,900 pounds. Your payload is 1,527 pounds. And cargo capacity behind the third row, the way things are set up right now, we're looking at 41.5 cubic feet. Behind the second row, 94.1 up to a maximized 142.2 cubic feet. Now, how do you maximize everything? Well, we're going to come right here. We can hold these buttons down right here. That allows these middle, or I should say rear seats to go down. Now you can lower the middle seats just like this, and you can use your imagination. That one just didn't go down all the way, but the difference between these two sets of buttons is that I can bring these rear seats back up, just like this. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to hold those down. You do have to hold the buttons down until the action is complete, and therefore, if you take your finger off that button mid-movement, it will actually stop right there. And let's look right here. You do have a 17-inch spare as far as that goes, so it's not as big as your 22-inch wheels, but there are all your tools to change the tire. Everything's going to be right here, and a little bit of extra storage space as well. We're also going to have our 120-volt power outlet right here if you need to power something. Let's talk about what your second and third row passengers are going to find. We'll start with our door bin right here. And I love, or I should say door panel. I love the fact that you have that nice large armrest, plenty of room there. It's nice and comfortable. You're gonna have the jet black interior with that white contrast stitching, and you can lock and unlock the door locks or bring your window down and back up. And you do have that nice large door bin down there as well. Now, as far as the seats go, there's a couple of different things you can do here. I can actually move these seats back and forth. Now, when we look at the levers on the side of the seat, that lever in the front is going to allow you to move the seat back and forth. That helps to increase space, leg room or leg space for your rear seat passengers. Now, we've got that other one that says ×2, so we're going to go 1 and then 2, and that allows me to hop on into the back seat right here. So I'm going to show you. The seat can come back to about right here, but obviously can move up, so that's going to be helpful. Got our nice bright interior lighting, and I love the placement of that air conditioning vent right here at the passenger's face. That's going to help a lot. And we're going to have our cup holder and a little bit of space right here, and there is a USB port right there. Plenty of room. You can get out through the pass-through, or there's also a release you can use on the seat to move it back and forth or move it out of the way if you need to. Also, the button right here will do the same thing. And we're going to have tons of space here. We have the screens, as you can see. And we'll let you see what's going on with the screen over there on the rear of the headrest on the driver's seat. But you can see that you can have the web browser. You've got your HDMI 1 and 2 vehicle status, which let's see what happens if we push that, just so you can see a little bit of what's going on there. Obviously won't see much right now because the vehicle isn't running, but it does give you some information. You can hit the home button, and whatever you need to do, there's adjustments there as well. Now, I can move these seats back and forth as I showed you earlier. The only gripe that I would have, I wish these armrests were a little longer. I know I talk about that a lot on all these different vehicles, but it'd be nice if it came out to about right here. That way, for those of us that maybe have longer arms, it would be a better thing. Now, you do have your command center here. I don't know if I can get it to come on right now. I can't, but everything for your air conditioning, all that's going to be right here. We've also got our cup holders concealed away right there, and underneath that we're going to have all of our different connectivity options, another power outlet right there, and several USB options, as well as HDMI. And while I don't have it open right now, here is your power shade for your panoramic sunroof. You can move that back and forth depending on if you want all that light coming in or not. And the sticker price, $116,370 here at Orr Cadillac in Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, I did open the sunroof a little bit there for you so you could see some of what's going on there. You can open it, as you can see right here, just to show you a little bit of what's going on with that. We also can bring that shade all the way back if we want to, just so you can see everything that's going on where that is concerned. Now, we'll work our way down. You're going to notice we have the 55 inches worth of screen. That's pillar to pillar. There's a lot going on there. The passenger has their own screen. You've got speakers everywhere. Quite a bit going on. Now, as far as the rear view mirror goes, we're going to have our mirror and everything here. You can use that to make adjustments if you need to. I guess that camera mirror is not going to come on if I don't start the engine, but we're not going to do that since we're here in the showroom. But it is a rear view camera mirror. When you flip the lever forward like that, then it is a regular mirror. And you've got all your adjustments right here. You can cycle through that right here depending on what you need to do, and you make the adjustments here. Brightness, angle, zoom, all that stuff's going to be there. And we'll work our way across here and show you a few things. Now, right here is a control. And what happens when I do that? We're going to open the glove box. That's what that is for. So there's not actually a manual release to open that, in case you were wondering. We'll work our way over to the passenger side door panel over there. You can see all of your different controls and switches. Nice large armrest, just like we had in the rear, and nice large door bin as well. We'll work our way over here to the driver's side now and show you what's going on here. We're going to have seat memory, as you can see right here. We'll have all of our controls for our power mirrors. This is the button I used to fold those side view mirrors in earlier in the video, and you can make your adjustments and everything you need to do. We've got our power window controls right here. One touch down, one touch up at all 4 doors. That's a good thing. And here is the release to open your door. That's your door handle right there. It's a little bit different. A lot of people might out of habit be looking for something up here to pull on, but you pull on it right down here. Your power parking brake is here. You can see some of the other controls that we have here as well. And then we're going to have our shifter paddles to work our way back and forth through the 10-speed automatic transmission that this Escalade has. Everything here for our turn signal indicators, our windshield wipers, all of that's going to be here. And then here is your shifter on this side. Now again, I have to start the vehicle to bring up everything as far as the driver's display goes, but you can imagine what all is there. We do have a heated steering wheel with all of our steering wheel mounted controls. All of that's going to be here, as you can expect. Now, we'll work our way over to the center section of the screen. I can't really call it a center screen because it's all one big screen, but you can see what's going on here. I can actually go into vehicle status, which obviously we can't do that because we need to start the vehicle, but you can see what's going on. You can actually go into that screen and put some information on the driver's display, such as engine temperature, transmission temperature, all of that. Google Assistant is here, so you can say, hey, you know who. I don't want to set off devices in your house, so I'm not going to do that, but all of that's going to be there. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We've got our cameras that are going to literally be everywhere. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we're going to have the rear view. There is our front view. We've got our side view. If we want to take advantage of that, we can do that overhead. It's all here. There is our side view right there, so you can take a look at that and get everything taken care of. You also have your hitch view if you want to use that. And we hit exit on the screen right there to come back to this screen. You've got the Play Store, you've got settings, it's all here. Connections, vehicle, notifications, you can see everything that's going on as far as that goes. And under vehicle, there is a lot to talk about. Audio settings, drive mode customization. If you want to come into that, we're going to have to turn the vehicle on to do that, unfortunately. Valet mode is here, teen driver mode. All of the different features and functions that you might want to know about. Turn signal activated view. When you turn that on, when you have the vehicle on and you turn your blinkers on, you're going to get that side view mirror look or view that's going to let you know what's going on where all of that is concerned. Pretty simple screen to deal with. I like that it's not overly complicated. It might look like it is if this is something you never had before, but I promise you it's not. Now, recordings. When you have the proper thumb drive and you have the space that you need on that and everything, you can plug it in here in the vehicle. That allows you to record basically every angle from every camera. So if you need that, you kind of have the ultimate dash cam experience where that is concerned. Now you might notice there's nothing here as far as air conditioning controls go. All of that is down here on this screen right below. We do have the heated and ventilated seats that are both going to be power adjustable, obviously. Now you have a few different things going on here, not only controls for the air conditioning, but also everything right here. As far as safety and drive, lights, all of that's going to be here. You can turn your lights on and off as far as that goes, or just leave it on auto, which is going to be the best thing to do. And by the way, you can adjust the air conditioning with Google Assistant. So it is voice activated and you can use voice commands where that's concerned. Heated and ventilated seats, turn that on and off right here. All that stuff's going to be here. So a really nice setup as far as this goes. You can see some of the other options that we have here as far as the vehicle goes. And you just have to push hard enough on the screen right there to get it to come up. You can adjust the front and the rear, as you can see right there. Back to the screen we were already on, but just to show you a little bit of what is here and give you an idea of what is going on. Now, as far as those of you that may not want to actually touch the screen, guess what? You can actually come right here and work through your center screen with this dial. depending on what you want to bring up. You want to bring up navigation, you can do that. You can also touch down there to go home. Whatever you need to do, it's all here. So for those of you that may be like Monk and you don't want fingerprints on your screen, here is your option. There's a control for the radio, turning that on and off and adjusting the volume. Hazard light button. I think that's a great position for that. It's very easy to get to, easy to deal with. You've got auto hold right here. Your auto stop start, you can turn that off. You can see what else we have as far as that goes, and we're also going to have a little bit of space right here. The thing I do like is the wireless charging pad is right here. That seems to be a good position for that. Hopefully it keeps your phone connected easily. We're going to have the nice ornate design, the trim around our cup holders right there, and the center console. The lid doubles as an armrest, and when we open that up, there is a lot of space within. If you're wondering about connectivity, we've got a couple of USB options, a 12-volt power outlet right there, and this is a little tray that is removable, so that gives you a lot more space. If you need to get that out of there, it works quite well. One more thing, a couple of important notes actually. Number one, I didn't talk about the fact that right here is your indicator for Super Cruise, semi-autonomous driving. This Escalade can basically drive itself. Typically out on interstate highways, it's not going to do it in the city. Maybe that technology will come with Cadillac in the future. And the AKG audio system, we're going to go to the screen right here. There are 21 speakers throughout the interior. Here's what it sounds like. And there you go. As far as that goes, that is what you have. So, is the 2026 Cadillac Escalade Sport four-wheel drive the perfect full-size SUV? If it's not, you have to tell me what's missing, because there's a lot going on here. It has a lot going for it, but I'm always curious to receive your feedback. I would like to say a special thanks to our friends here at Orr Cadillac in Shreveport, Louisiana, for giving us the opportunity to tell you about this Escalade. There's a link in the description of the video if you want to know more. Check that out. It'll take you to the Orr Cadillac website. I would also like to thank all of you for being kind enough to give me the opportunity to give you a vision for your next vehicle. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. That's helpful and greatly appreciated. Make sure to subscribe and share this video on your timelines on social media so other people can see it. And if you would like to learn about additional vehicles you may wish to consider purchasing, check out the video that's on the screen right now, and we'll see you there.